Well, it's the third day trapping on this piece of property, and over in that direction it ain't nothing but way over 100 acres, nothing but small pines and just rough brush. You can see how thick it is in there, and all the way around it is used to be a half decent trail, but now it's just basically a little game trail. You can see that little speck up the middle they've all been using, and there's some hardwoods over here, pretty open. I've got 7 traps on this piece of property. Just a second ago busted a squirrel. Made a pretty good shot on him. But that ain't why I got the camera on. As you can see over here, it's a bobcat. And boy, he's a pretty one. Got a lot of good dots on him and everything. It's the second one I've caught out of this exact trap in 2 years. That's the most valuable hide we got around here. And you can see just how nice he is. But anyway, I'm tickled. I am flat tickled. I mean, just look at that. That is extremely beautiful. But anyhow, we're going to kill him right quick, and I'm going to show you how I reset this set while I'm at it too. But let's get that took care of. And you can see that is flat dead. That's a lot more rabbits going to be living this summer when I go to run my dogs. Plus it's a good bit of money in the meantime. Boy, I'm tickled about that. Now his heart just stopped too, so that's dead. He never even heard the shot. You can see that blood, I guess, coming out of his nose and ears. I don't know if you can see that too well. But anyway, right here, you can see just a perfect front paw catch. I mean, perfect. A lot of people think these harmed animals, there's no blood, there's no fur missing. It's just a pretty little catch. Let's take him out of the trap right quick. Big old Tom. Good size one at that. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Big old pretty fur on him. I'm mighty tickled with that. Big old paws on him. Alright then, let's show you how to redo this set. Now just kind of give you a before and after. Here's what it looks like before, just this big old hole right here. Let's get down here, you can kind of tell what's going on. I'm just going to make it right quick and show you what I done at the end and explain it all to you. Okay, something else I'm going to show y'all right quick. Well, first of all, here's what where we're at so far. Is I got a little hole made in the back. A log, some people call it a backing, over it. Trap wire to the log with a tomato cage wire. It's strong, it works, and we've got hundreds of tomato baskets, so I ain't got to worry about that. Chain, and you can see I'm a pretty good ways back from a trap. That's probably about 1.5 feet. Now some people say come back just a foot and this, that, and other, and blah, 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 or 9 inches, offset 3, but here's the thing. I'm not going to let him step where he won't step. I'm going to make him step where I want him to step. I'm going to box this trap in really, really fine. to where he ain't got no option but put his foot exactly on that pan, because that's what's going to catch him. You know, he can step on the jaws and the sides and the chain all day, but nothing's going to get him but that. So anyhow, as you can see right here, I didn't have none of that sage grass close to me, that real fluffy bottom on the sage grass. That's what I prefer to put under the pan to keep dirt out from under it, but I just took a very, very soft leaf, wadded it up to where it's still fluffy, not hard. That way no dirt will get up under that pan. Now what you put on the jaws really don't matter, as long as you don't put no big objects in there to keep them from closing all the way. Like little leaves and stuff, I mean, that ain't gonna make no difference. A little bit of grass, not a big difference. But what you put on top of that pan has got to be just soft, and that pan's got to look like the best spot to step on this whole trap. It needs to be flat as possible too, which mine's at a little bit of an angle right now, so I'm fixing to adjust that. But most people use a sifter or wish to had one, but I just take dirt and sprinkle it through my fingers, kind of just doing this one-handed here. You usually use two, just take it and kind of do that. What you're left with was all the trash out of that dirt. Throw it away, and you know it takes a while, but let me get back with you when that's done. Okay, that's what it looks like. Now I intentionally took a little tiny stick and dug back towards the pan so I know exactly where that pan's at. That'll be the last thing I cover up. And the reason being, because like I said, you got to remember where that's at, because you need to know where his foot needs to be at. Now what we got to do, now if we was to leave it like this, here's what would happen. That Bobcat come in here, and this is the lowest spot. He would walk through here and go on up into the trap. You know, I'm fixing to bait that with some rabbit fur and some coon piss. Now the only way to stop him from doing that is take sticks, which I've got a bunch here, just at hand and at wheel. Then I'm going to make like a little, I don't know, wall here on both sides to prevent him from doing that. So I'll get back with you when that's done. And this is what it looks like. Took me about 60 seconds. Just laid the sticks up here, a little hole, laid a bunch of leaves on that. Just for further prevention, I put a few twigs and stuff, and that's all it takes, because like I said, they're lazy. Put a few twigs and stuff there, and then right here in front of I got what some people call a stepping stick. I discovered that by accident, but it works. I make a lot of blind sets with nothing but a stepping stick and a trap, just on trails. But anyhow, what's going to happen, he's going to come in here once again, make sure this is a clear, give him a trail. I want him to walk exactly up that. And he'll come in here, and I got to make sure his left foot space is nice and pretty too. Okay. Now what'll happen is he'll come up in here, he'll see his pretty spot right here, stick his left foot there, then he's going to reach way over yonder and stick his right foot over this log. That's the only pretty spot he's got. Like I said, they're lazy, and bam, that'll catch him. I blocked this side off as well, covered the chain up and all that good stuff, and also the back side. There was a little bit of a hole there. I left, once again, you can see the sticks running up beside it. I put the sticks in there, and then threw a bunch of leaves on there as well. So basically, he ain't got but one way to go in there. And I've even had animals before in a set like this, and this is the reason I like to set them way back like this. I've had them like a fox one time. He must have come through here, jumped over that. His front feet landed up in the hole kind of, and I caught him by the back foot. So, you know, even if they do something crazy like that, or he might have done that, he might have actually just jumped over everything, but still his back foot landed right there, and that's how I got him. But anyhow, that's how this works. Now the next step's pretty simple. You just get your bait, which all this is rabbit fur. It don't rot, stays fresh, and it holds scent very well. So we take that and throw it in the back of the hole, push that in there, and I had a little bit of beaver castor on it, so it's still got the beaver castor. That's going to last a while. It's already got the rabbit scent, so that's a good thing too. And I'm going to try something a little different today. Try to take the lid off of it right now. Here we go. Like I said, a little bit of coon piss. So that's it. Now we just make sure our pan. Now like I said, it's got to look like the prettiest spot on this whole trap. pack it down I use the lightest of sticks. Don't do this with your finger. I've seen people on YouTube get caught and everything else, which, I mean, it don't hurt. It just holds you there. I'll even show you that bobcat foot here in a second just to prove my point there. But yeah, that's got to look like the prettiest spot on that whole trap, and that's where he'll step his foot. And that's how you trap pretty much anything. Bobcat, fox, coyote, whatever. When it comes through here, it's going to get busted. And if I catch anything else in the future, I'll probably show you that too. And as you can see, here's his feet. Fur's a little matted up, but I mean, that's what it was caught by. I was just showing you both feet to prove I wasn't showing you the good one, but or the one that wasn't in the trap. But you can see there's no blood, there's no skin tore, even on the bottom side. There is nothing. That right there, that wasn't caused by a trap. I don't know what that was, but anyhow, because he's caught right through here, like that. As you can see, there ain't nothing wrong with him at all. Man, I got some claws on them too. I'm telling you, I hate to get attacked by one, but anyway, they're not hurt. So I quit saying traps harm animals. They just hold them there. If I want to cut him loose and watch him frolic away in the woods, I could have. But I didn't. Day 4. Still in I'm in a little trail that goes up the middle of all this stuff. It's thick on both sides. And once again, we got another bobcat. And this one seems to be a little bit bigger. Another front right paw catch. You can see that. Man, look at the claws. Tickled to death. I mean flat tickled. Well, let's get this one took care of. Man, bugged his eyeballs that way. You know, he didn't feel a thing. This one ain't quite got the spots on it like the last one, but I'm gonna let his nerves quit. You know, check his other lines and come back and check on him. Got a big female this time. She's a little bit bigger than that male too. She ain't got as much of the fluffy spots. She's got more like lines across her legs, but still ain't too bad. Big pretty cat. Once again, we seen it was a front right paw catch. And this is front left, this is front right. As you can see, once again, hair a little matted, no blood. No skin broke, nothing. Turn around on the bottom of the pad, nothing. Not only have I proven my little point once, but twice in 2 days on 2 very, very prized animals. Oh, another thing on this set, the only difference between this and the other one really, the other one I had it wired to a big log. And they couldn't go nowhere with it, because it was set between 2 trees. I don't know if you can see it in another video, but on this one, I had it wired to a tiny log, and it literally drug it all the way from over there to here, but in an open area like a field, I wouldn't want that. But right here, I mean, like I said, you can see all there ain't nothing but thick brush. And with a tiny log like this on smaller animals, I've never had them go over about 15 yards at the most. I actually, to be honest with you, I've never had them really go over, see here,